Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be measuring your wrist flexion and wrist extension. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do, you're already in the seated position. I'm just going to have you bring your forearm in the mid position, resting on the table on the ulnar border. So just like that. All right, humerus is adducted, and just like that. There you go. Sit up nice and straight for me. There we go. Okay, I'm going to find the bony landmark, the radial styloid process. So let's feel for that. Okay, so I have it right here. Radial styloid process is right here. I am going to place the stationary bar parallel. So now that I have the access point, I'm going to place the stationary bar parallel to the radius right here. And the movable bar is going to be parallel to your second metacarpal. Okay, so we got you at 90 degrees. That's 0 degrees, I apologize. 0 degrees right there. Okay, I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna stabilize right here, and I'm gonna find that access point, the radial styloid process again, right here. Okay, there we go. So the movement that you're gonna be doing is you're going to be flexing the wrist in like this, okay? So let me just stabilize and palpate that radial styloid process and go right ahead, okay? Bring it in as far as you can. All right, and stop right there. I'm gonna get the measurement, okay? So again, stationary bar on the radial styloid process. Just lower your thumb there. And movable bar to the second metacarpal. So parallel to the second metacarpal. Okay. All right. The measurement that I have here, oops, have you at 65 degrees, 62 degrees, I'm sorry, 62 degrees. Okay, and the normal range for wrist flexion is 0 to 80 degrees, and you measured 62 degrees. So now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do wrist extension. So I'm gonna have you have the humerus adducted again. I'm gonna have the forearm just in a neutral position, mid position, resting on the table on the ulnar border. It's going to be very similar to what we just did. I'm going to palpate for the radial styloid process. Okay. And here it is right here. Sorry. And I'm just going to place the access over the fulcrum over that access point. Okay, and again, the movable bar is parallel to the radius and parallel to the second metacarpal. Okay, good. Just like that. All right, so we got you at 0 degrees for wrist extension. So now I'm going to remove this. I'm going to find that bony landmark again. Right here. Okay, I'm going to stabilize you right here, and I'm going to have you move your hand into extension, so the opposite way. Okay, and when you're ready, I want you to go ahead and do that for me. Good. Okay, so I want you to keep it right there for me. And again, the movable bar is going to be parallel with the radius. The stationary bar is going to be parallel with the radius, and the movable bar will be parallel to the second metacarpal. Okay. And I have 61 degrees for wrist extension. Okay. The normal range for wrist extension is 0 to 70 degrees, and you measured 61 degrees. All right, good job.